Okay, we are going to kick this thing off, folks. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world. We're going to be talking about 3 projects that I'm invested in. This isn't financial or trading advice, but I do have high conviction in all 3 of these projects because they're unlike anything that I've ever seen before, especially in the crypto space, which has been pretty shifty, shady, and really bad the last few years. So we're going to be talking about 3 projects, and they go by the name of the Triforce, folks. And really, when it comes down to it, the first project we're going to be talking about after I shill my X page at Real Six Fig. This is where you guys can find me. When I'm not making videos, I am dropping all sorts of charts and things like that. Cyclix Games, folks, and I've been talking to you guys about this project since it was at 18 cents. It just hit $2. And Cyclix Games is a casino which is about to launch, folks. Next week, somewhere in there, we are going to see a casino launch. We are going to see a big push on the marketing side. We are going to see Cyclix Games take off. Now, when I mentioned the Triforce, well, the Triforce is made up of 3 different businesses. And the center of the business is Vault Finance. And this is a yield backed by revenue generating business. So it's basically where you can stake your tokens to earn yield. And the yield will come from Cyclix Games, Jeetbot, and other projects that CoinRock picks up, etc., etc. What's interesting about Vault Finance, folks, is that they just sold out a pre-sale. I went balls deep into this pre-sale. I really think that this is a halfway decent business model that they have going. But this thing hit a hard cap of $1.2 million. So with that said, we could see a market cap kind of starting out in that area with Vault Finance. Even though you might have missed out on the pre-sale, follow them at VaultFi_IO. When you start to get these low cap gems like these $1 million market caps, there's so much potential to run. versus, let's just say you buy Bitcoin. To get a 2x from here, you're going to be waiting a while. It's a lot more risk, but I shouldn't say a lot more risk. Everything's risky in crypto, right? But there is a lot more room for market caps to run when they are super low and you can get in. Cyclix Games, when I was telling you guys about this, had a $3 or $4 million market cap. Now I think it's got like a $25 or $27 million market cap. So you guys can see that there was like a 5-6x that happened. When it comes down to it here, Vault Finance is going to play an important role, basically in providing revenue to stakers and things like that. Now, traditionally, the way these things always fall apart is that they would get some sort of revenue generating business that would pay the stakers, and a lot of times they would rely on like Uniswap and things like that. And basically, once that token or product got launched on an exchange, it basically everybody went to trade on the exchange to bypass the gas fees and things like that. What's interesting about Vault Finance, and once that happens, these projects just fall right apart. But what's interesting about all these other projects is that they never actually had revenue streams like Vault-Fi is going to have. So you're going to have revenue streams coming from Cyclix Games, Jeetbot, and whatever other companies they pick up or buy up or whatever. So this is an interesting play, folks. And Jeetbot, follow these guys at Jeetbot_AI. This thing is going to be absolutely insane. You will probably want to use it at some point to take profits and things like that. This is an institutional grade bot that will be made for the average everyday crypto consumer. And as you could see, something like this is in super high demand. There's going to be a lot of fees and a lot of revenue generated through Jeetbot, which is going to flow back into Vault Finance. Cyclix Games Casino is going to generate a lot of profit, which is going to flow back into Vault Finance. So you guys can kind of see where I'm going with this. Now, what's interesting about this is that these projects are under the umbrella of CoinRock Ventures, and it's led by Matthias Mazur, he's a former pro tennis player, and he has built a lot of big businesses that racked up a lot of profits and a lot of revenue, over $200 million since 2006. So they've got the right guy leading this umbrella of projects. And we also have Lucas Demos, who some of you know as Blockchain Boy. This guy is a master marketer, folks. And when it comes down to it, you really don't want anyone else in charge of marketing other than Lucas. Now, these two, in tandem, along with several other people, really have made this brand and all of these businesses kind of pop. When we look at the Cyclix Games chart, it's really up only, folks. And there's only 15 million tokens in circulation. As of this video, 70% of those are locked away. So with that said, there's only roughly probably under 5 million tokens that are actually in circulation. So I do think that, I threw up this pitchfork long ago, and you can see how price action is playing very nice within this pitchfork. But I do think that there's some potential for this token to still run, especially when we're on the heels of a casino launch. We are going to see some interesting things happen tokenomics wise. So check out some of these videos, guys. I have not been paid to make this video or anything like that. I have invested my own money into these projects. So with the exception of Jeetbot, I've not had an opportunity yet to invest in it. But once their pre-sale comes around, I will be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll